junction, you'd obviously stop at the junction and then go into first gear.
No, I'd roll in the first gear on approach to a closed junction as well, wouldn't I? Just
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
me
you
out
would,
road,
yeah.
But you're on the right road there. You're talking about open and closed junctions.
Yep.
The reason why I'm giving you the question
Okay.
is that, remember what I said to you earlier on about blanket instruction?
Yes.
So it would be blanket instruction if you tell me that I'd always roll in the first gear on approach to every junction, yeah?
Yeah.
Because if it was a wide open junction, I may well be able to take the junction in second, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
And then you don't me fiddling around going down in the first gear when I should have been going in second gear, yeah?
Yep.
Now we're going to turn left.
Now we're going to turn left, so that's what I should have said.
Is that making sense?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm thinking with these questions you're trying to catch me out, but all you're asking is a genuine question which needs a genuine answer. So I'm trying to think of a...
And we stop on the left.
And stop on the left.
Yes, the
That's
only reason...
my problem, you see.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm asking you a question
It's because you don't know.
is... Well, of course I know, yeah? I know what the answer should be, is that you're not filling in the blanks.
Yeah. So you're trying to help me,
Yeah, so
basically.
as we came up... Well, it's what we call a lifeline. As we came up to the junction...
Yep.
You gave me a little bit of duff information. You wanted me to get the first gear about 3 car lengths away, which
Which
wasn't right, yeah?
early, yep.
Um,
I was nearly about to do 6 car lengths for some reason,
Yeah.
so that would have
yeah,
been
so
a lot worse.
It's better car's length. Isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously, then it would be a good idea to follow up with, because if you don't, he will come back at you and bite you with it.
Okay.
You know, it depends on whether it's an open or a closed junction. If it's a wide open junction, we may well be able to keep the car moving and stay in second gear, yeah?
Yep.
It depends on what I could see, yeah?
Okay.
Obviously that one we came to was a closed junction.
Yep.
Yeah? So make sure you do come back with that,
Yeah.
yeah? Because then otherwise he will come back and start questioning you about it.
Yep.
And he's not going to obviously your score is going to go down a bit, but he's not going to fail you for it.
Mm.
But he will press you on giving him a bit more information about open and closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't. Yeah. So me saying no when he said, well, when you said, so we'd always come into first gear, and I said not necessarily.
Yeah.
If I just stopped there, that would be a bit silly.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
as soon as you said not necessarily, then obviously I knew that you knew
Yeah.
where you were going. Because don't forget, everything that you're teaching me
Yep.
is what you learned for your part 2, isn't it?
Yep.
And if you think about your part 2,
Mm-hmm.
did every T junction where you were turning left, did you come up to it and stop and get first gear?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Okay, 99% of them you probably did, but there's probably that 1% where,
Yeah.
wide open view here, I can see, I can see
So
my
the
house
question-
from here, and I can see Tony's house from down there, so I'll keep going there.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what he's trying to find out from you, is
Okay.
that, it's not laid in stone, as Harry used to say to me. They just don't like this blanket instruction. Yeah?
Yep.
And if you do give them a blanket instruction, it's like if we were doing turnings and I cut a right hand corner, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to come back at me and say, you mustn't cut right hand corners. But it's very important to make sure that you say there will be occasions that I may have to cut a right hand corner, yeah?
Yep.
Because obviously if there's a skip or a lorry parked right on the corner,
Yeah.
I have to cut the corner, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah? But
So if I said, you never should,
yeah.
basically he could just stop at a skip and just stop
Well,
because I've told him to.
well, what he'll do is, if you don't correct it, obviously, he knows the area quite well. He may well know that Joe Bloggs, who lives on the corner down on Road B, always parks right on the corner. Let's have a run down there and see how he handles it. And what he's going to do, and if you don't say anything before he turns into the road, he's going to turn in, and he's going to come in right behind Joe Bloggs' car, isn't he?
Yeah. Because I've given him back.
He's going to have to reverse back out onto the main road, then, isn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
So it's basically get to them before they can get to you. Not in that way, but I mean, if you've done your job properly before they can make the error.
It's being proactive, isn't it?
Yeah, rather than reactive.
If you're not,
okay.
Yeah, if you've got to be reactive, then you've got to work a lot harder, haven't you?
Yeah. So proactive makes your life easier.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah. I'm not going to say you're going to stop every fault from occurring,
But can certainly give
But-
it a go. Yeah.
But they will understand that you're really trying hard to be proactive, yeah.
Mm.
And obviously, if you happen to be reactive, then obviously it is making you work harder,
Yep.
and it is going to bring your score down. You're not going to fail for being reactive, yeah, because you are actually sorting the fault out, yeah.
Yep.
But by being proactive, then they can see you're on the ball and you're actually trying to stop the fault happening before it happens, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
It's
That
like if
makes
I was
sense.
turning right and I got a vehicle coming towards me, I'm actually crossing the path of that vehicle.
Yep.
A good question always is, are you going to go before that vehicle or after that vehicle, yeah?
Hmm.
You've stopped me doing it. Because the opportunity may be there for me to give the car a bit of welly and
Try and
get across safely in front of them, yeah? And obviously they will do it with safety, but they can do it with a bit of welly, and they will do it, yeah? But if you ask me, then I have to
Yeah.
answer honestly. Oh no, I'm going to wait. And how did you judge that?
Yep.
Oh, I knew I couldn't walk across,
Yeah.
so therefore I can't drive across, yeah?
Yep.
Or I may say, no, I'm going to go. And you're going to say, no, you're not, you're going to wait.
Yep.
And then there's a gap in my knowledge there, so you've got to then,
Yeah. Yeah.
on the next couple of turnings where I'm going to be crossing the path, you've got to find out, do I know about the walk across, drive across rule, and then tell me about it and explain it to me, and
If you.
then talk me through the next couple.
Yeah.
Because there is a gap in my knowledge there.
Yeah. So
Because-
if he says, "Yeah, I know about that," but then you've got to make sure he can also judge it as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he gives you the right answer and says, no, I'm going to wait and go behind it, yeah?
Yep.
Then it's not a bad idea. As soon as you get the first opportunity, it might not be right there while you're waiting, but it might be as you turn into the new road.
Yep.
And how did you judge that, Tony, that you couldn't go there? Oh, because I couldn't walk across, drive across, yeah?
Yeah.
So he then knows, yeah?
So a bit like where we were talking about the turning left, and I was saying when would be a good time to indicate left, and you were saying 6 car lengths, but you weren't judging it at 6 car lengths, and I had
Yeah.
to make sure that your knowledge is.
Yeah, I
Always.
mean, normally if you ask, especially at the phase 2, if you ask a question,
Yep.
I will normally give you the right answer. So if you say to me, where do you indicate, Tony? Oh, 5 or 6 car lengths, yeah?
Yep.
But I'm sticking the indicator on about
2 car lengths.
1 or 2 car lengths
Yeah.
away, then obviously there's something wrong with my judgment there, and it's my judgment of 5 or 6 car lengths, isn't it?
So your knowledge is there, but your judgment is.
Yeah,
basically-
yeah.
Okay.
I know what I should be doing. Just that
You don't know how
I'm just
to.
not putting it into practice, yeah. So it's just
No, it's making sense.
spotting the fault and spotting the reason why. Because don't forget, you've got to sort this fault. To sort the fault, you've got to know what the fault is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
you just.
the fault is not that I don't know. I know I should put the indicator on 5 or 6 car lengths away, yeah?
Yep.
But I'm just not judging that 5 or 6 car lengths properly, yeah?
Mhm.
Your judgment of 5 or 6 car lengths could be from here down to that silver car.
Yep.
Mine could be from here to that driveway, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of
That's true. That's true.
listening to the answers very carefully and just filling in the blanks. How did that feel?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're...
That sort of helped because I remembered parts of it from the previous time.
What you want to do is you want to look on the blind side, and underneath each of the videos,
Yep.
you should be able to print off
The notes.
the notes for that subject, yeah?
Mhm.
Progress, hesitancy, normal road positioning, the mirrors wouldn't come into it. It's position wise, I can either be driving too far to the right or too far to the left.
Yep.
And he won't do both, yeah?
Yeah.
Hesitancy wise, it could be lack of judgment or lack of preparation, yeah?
Okay.
I don't know when, I can't judge when to go. It could be the fact that I'm coming up too fast around the beds.
Yep.
Therefore, I'm not having a chance to look, act, and decide.
Mhm.
What's that one? Progress, hesitancy. Yeah.
Have you-
So
yeah.
So progress could be either too fast or too slow.
Yep.
I'm not going to break the speed limit, but
Mhm.
I could be going too fast for the road that we're on. Yeah.
Yep.
So I could be going down a side road with parked cars on one side of the road, where I really don't want to be doing much more than 22, 23 mile an hour there, do I?
Yeah.
I might be going down the road where there's parked cars both sides of the road. It might be only safe to do 15 mile an hour, yeah? So if I start building the speed up to 30 mile an hour on that type of road,
Yep.
I'm a danger, yeah?
Yep.
So the first thing you do is you jump in, give me a specific speed now,
Okay.
yeah? And then once you've got me down safe,
Yep.
then go through the analysation bit of
Yeah.
what's a good speed for this road. I'm probably going to come back at you and say, it's 30 mile an hour, what are you on about? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
In
you
a
know,
line.
can I,
Yeah.
can I stop in the distance I can see to be clear, not only ahead but to the sides? And the answer is no.
Yep.
If somebody opens the door a couple of inches, I'm going to have the door off, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if a child walks out, I'm not going to be able to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then on the next road that I turn into, after you've been through the what, why, how, and the consequences, jump in with a question: and what's a good speed for this road?
Mm-hmm.
And listen to the answer very carefully. And if it's a clear, open road and the speed limit is 30, and I say 30, well then I'll give you the right answer.
Yep.
And how are you judging that, Tony? Oh well, I've got no cars either side
Yeah,
of me.
yeah.
The road's wide enough. I can see right down to the end of the road, so I know I can stop within 6 car lengths. So therefore, 30 mile an hour is a good speed. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's just, there's
All the possibilities, basically.
Yeah, there's no such thing as black and white in driving. There's loads of grey areas, yeah?
Yep.
And every road's going to be different, yeah?
Yep. Cool.
So each road you turn into is going to be different than the last one, yeah?
Excellent.
That makes sense?
Yep.
How did that feel today?
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. Excellent.
Yeah, you are quite a quick learner, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I bet you say that to everyone, Tony.
No, don't actually. No, you are quite a quick learner. But obviously you're only going to learn when you're here, yeah?
Yes.
And from watching the videos. But you need to come down and get this in-car practice, yeah?
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, because
I
once
know the importance of
yeah, once that car starts moving, everything feels like it's moving about 90 mile an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Especially
even if
when
you're
you've got-
doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
even though we're only doing about 20 mile an hour.
Yeah.
But that comes with practice, yeah?
Yeah.
But what you must do is you must read Blaine's notes about, obviously I will tell you as we're training that the mirrors are not part of the subject.
Yep.
But it's handy if you know beforehand, yeah?
Yeah.
Any questions there?
No. It's
Yeah?
good. Good.
So anything to do with where the mirror, signal, position, speed, look routine comes in,
Yep.
then obviously all of those,
Apply.
all of them apply, yeah?
Yeah.
But the mirror, signal, position, speed, look routine doesn't come into this.
Yeah.
Okay, position does, but we're talking about normal
Yeah,
driving position,
not-
yeah?
Yep.
And there is a difference. It's not, and if you notice when we were doing the position, don't be too worried if he doesn't take the first one off you about the tram lines or the wear marks on the road, yeah?
Yep.
He may push you a little bit further to see if
Yeah.
you've got the other
more.
solution for him, yeah? Normally, once you give them 1 or 2, they'll normally back off a bit,
Yep.
yeah?
Yep. Okay.
That whining was coming from the car. Right, I'll give that a pause.